So, now, everybody else does videos about their first day of school. So I'm like, let me keep it crisp, and let me do a video about my first 2 days of school. So yeah, I know the title says my first day of school, but it's really my first 2 days of school. That's 4, but you get, yeah. Anyways, right? So, I'm thinking the first day of school, it's gonna be really good. I'm thinking like, yeah, first day of school, got my new outfit, got everything. We have a uniform, so not really a new outfit. I'm like, yeah, got my new stuff, about to ride this first day of school out here, about to see like who's new, who's not. And then that's where I'm disappointed. So first, I go to the school early so they let us in because we share a building. And there is a huge mob of school students outside the courtyard. So, waiting on lines, I don't do that. I don't know who made up the idea of a line, but I don't wait on lines that long. And so, I was like, okay, skip to the front. So I'm going. We have waves of being checked for uniform. Like, what the hell? Like, grow up. Like, most people are gonna come in uniform. Like, y'all doing the most. First, we have to shake someone's hand. Like, okay, I like her. I'll shake her hand. Right, then we go and we get checked. And he's like, Christopher, come over here. Like, your buttons are not pinned for, to hold the tie. I'm like, what the like, really? So he loosens my tie and helps me button the buttons. So I go upstairs, not realizing the tie is loosened. Alright? A second wave. Next one. Christopher, let me check your nails. Like, what the? What, I magically painted my nails for school? Like, what? What? Like, okay. Watch me come to school one of these days with pink or purple nail polish. And I'll make a YouTube video, too. I'll, like, have my little phone right here in my pocket and video record the teacher's reaction or whatever. Right? And then now I'm up to the third wave. Right? I go upstairs, and it's the teacher I don't like. I have to shake his hand, right? So I go to shake his hand. He's like, Christopher, move to the side. Like, I don't like you. Like, don't move me to the side if I already don't like you. Like, that's not even cute, though. Like, stop. And he's like, your tie needs to be straightened. Like, nah, like, he did that downstairs. Like, now I gotta straighten my tie. My friends already had me, like, what the, like, come on. Right? So I'm like, oh my god. First day of school. I'm like, I'm just trying to be happy. So I'm walking through the halls, right? I'm walking through the halls, and I'm like, I didn't come for this, like, prep academy or whatever it is, school before school, like, labor hours. Like, I don't go to that, like, and so I'm like looking around for my class. I'm like, I just go into this classroom that my friend told me I was in the classroom with, right? So I go into the classroom, and why is this one girl? She's like, Christopher, you're not in my class. No, let me do her accent. Christopher, you're not in my class. Like, I'm like, did I ask you? I'm like, because I don't want to use names, but I'm like, friend, am I in this classroom? Right? So I checked the list, right? And it turns out I was in that classroom. And so I walk by, the girl, right? I'm like, yes, I am in this classroom. Like, let's get this straight. Like, shut up. Like, really. Like, don't have me violate like last year. I go to the island for the day. Shut up. No. Anyways. Fuck, I'm trying to have a good, clean schedule with everyone, and this wanna ruin it. Like, new school year, shut up. Like, don't get on my nerves. So I'm like, okay. Sit in the back. I'm checking out my class schedule. We have 6 classes before we eat. And that's not including homeroom. 6 classes before we eat. So I'm like, oh my god. First class, I stay in there, and it's like, she wants me to hand out these papers. No one knows your name, so everyone's gonna get called by either you with that type of hair, you with braids, or so it's like. So he's like, oh, so I'm for her class history, I'm just passing out stuff, like, yeah, just passing stuff out. She's like, oh, you have to also pass out. I'm like, what? You didn't say that. And it made my job harder. So first class was okay. Second class, like, I'm just like, wow. we have a class like this, and then the teacher everyone thinks is like some type of serial killer or something, but he's actually kind of cool, come to find out. But I only learned that the second day, which is today. But anyways, so it's like, and then we have this other teacher. She has so long hair, like it's just like everything on her is long. Even my friend was like, look at her toes, they're really long. I'm like, looking at toes, okay. And then so that class is going kind of well. I'm the only one raising my hand in all of my classes, so I feel like I'm like, like, no. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna speed up. Basically, let me skip to lunchtime. Oh my God, we're not supposed to be open September 3rd. We're not. Our school is not open, so the lunch ladies obviously are not there. They buy like these $1 tacos, like, oh my God, like, it was so disgusting. The lady had the nerve to say, think of it like Taco Bell. No! Okay, because my taco was so fucking burnt that it had the aluminum foil wrapping still sticking onto it. Like, what the fuck? Grow up. Like, and then the milk tastes spoiled. I'm like, I thought this was the first day, like, y'all disgust me. Like, the classrooms are already messed up with the chairs and stuff. Like, y'all just disgust me. Like, so, let's go down to, math class. My math teacher, she's cool, but I think she's kind of aggressive. We'll just put it like that. Anyways, with her tactics. But anyways, my last teacher, you know what's funny about my writing teacher? She's really cool. She's my last period, right? Even though I'm tired by her class, right? She's like, oh, I don't grade in red pen because she feels like red pen is evil. She grades in good pen because she feels like that's good. So like that's kind of sweet. But then the thing that got me and my best friend most, she's like, I hate when people roll their eyes. Like that's just send out. I was like, what? Like rolling my eyes. Like what? Like I was like, okay. Anyways, that's the first day of school. Right, now on to today, the second day of school, and I know this video is going to be really long like the last one, but hopefully there are no interruptions, like my mother who likes to come in when I clearly have a sign that says, do not enter, and I clearly warn people, do not enter while I'm making a video, but hey, no one listens to me, because this is what we do now. Like, Christopher has no power in this house being an only child with one parent at the moment. Anyways, I don't know, no, not one, I have two parents, I just say one parent, because one parent works while I'm in school, one parent works while I'm not in school, but anyways, right? Second day of school, oh my God. I walked in, right? I have, my school button, and I buttoned it to my tie so they know I'm official. So I walked past all the people with no type of uniform infractions. They was like, I like your button. I was like, yeah, you better like this button. Principal gave it to me like my best friend. My best friend, like that. Like the CEO of my school was like my best friend. Like oh my God, like he was my best friend, and he gave me that pen. And no, not a lot of students have that. The only students that have it is the people that came on a select trip with us. Oh, notification at the top. Oh well. So I'm like, yeah. Anyways, right? So, what are some crazy things that happened today? Oh, today the food was like a little bit good, but it was still from that place. I'm not gonna tell y'all the place that they ordered the food from because I don't want to get your hopes and dreams. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to order from beep beep, and be like, oh yeah, I had their food the first. Don't do it to yourself. But anyways, so the only highlight today, the classes were actually clean. Oh my God, they cleaned the boards, the seats, and rearranged them and all that. Like, oh my God, you did this the second day and not the first day? Like, where do we do this at? Anyways, right? So, before I come home, I have a test to make up from that prep academy, whatever, I don't care, child labor laws, I do not. Anyways, it's not school day. Whatchamacallit? So I'm just like, okay. So I'm like, he's like, because we get out an hour earlier, so instead of 5:15, it's like 4:15. So he's like, meet me at 4:40. We get out around like 4:30, right? I think 4:15. I don't know, one of those. 4:22. Let's put it at that. Those weird numbers that our school has, right? So we get out around like 4:30 or whatever. So I'm waiting in the bathroom, like, just waiting in the classroom, got the girls soccer team, which I still laugh at. Other people, right? So slowly everybody's starting to get collected by teachers, and I'm just like still here. So I started doing math with my math teacher, right? We start to build a bond or whatever. And It's about 5:45. So you're telling me I've been here. I exaggerate, so I'll be like 2 hours almost. Right? And then they're like, oh, Christopher, maybe you should go to the teacher. Maybe I should go to the teacher. Why didn't you send me a while ago saying that he's just sitting at his desk not answering his emails when they say Christopher's waiting? Like, I got a test to make up. So I go to him, I take the test, I ace it, obviously. Duh, like, come on. Christopher's smart sometimes. Sometimes. Literally sometimes. Anyway. But, yeah. And then it's like, hopefully the school year I'm trying to get all my grades above 87. Cause, yeah, and I want to retake 2 of my state regions, New York State regions, so, yeah. And then that's just how my first 2 days of school went. Hopefully they go better. Maybe I'll write down, I don't know, my locker's just like, I pimped my locker out. I didn't pimp it out, I just have a lot of books in there because they gave us a lot of stuff. And I just have, like, my extra stuff in there, but, yeah. Second video, like, Oh, and did I tell you guys about my new case and everything? Like, Captain America up, like, I don't know why, but I started to look at my favorite things. I was like, who's my favorite superhero? At first it was, like, Green Lantern, but then I'm like, who really stands out is, like, Captain America. Like, you started out as someone ordinary, and then something extraordinary happened, and I was just like, oh my god. So I'm always repping Captain America. I'm the only one in my school to have a Captain America case. I saw my friend Jaylene, she tried, no. Because I want to be me sometimes, so, yeah. And I even have the background on my iPad, I'll show a picture, but whatever. Yeah, and so Captain America up, school turn somewhere until I find out if I want to turn down and turn up, get in trouble, get in trouble, but hey, I get in trouble every year, but yeah, that's my first 2 days of school. Like, share, subscribe, or do something. Captain America up.